so catchy.
Okay.
It took me a while to get used to. I should wait till the camera's on.
Well, it's already recording. So we saw the MLP movie. Hand me the camera.
The camera?
No, the keys.
Dude, they're already in the ignition.
Oh, what the hell? MLP the movie. So,
what do we think?
I thought it was terrible.
I give it like a 0.1 out of 10.
0.1 out of 10.
No, honestly though, I give it a 9.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a whole lot.
For me, the movie was a solid A-.
We just gave it its final rank without explaining anything.
Okay.
But I mean, we could talk about what we think about first.
Okay, obviously now the one thing I know you were concerned about was the animation.
The animation.
You got used to it very quick.
I was used to it. So
I was so surprised that they went with this weird 3D type of dealie, and their eyes were so big, dude. Wow, that took me a while to get used to.
It was crazy. Like, so the story. I'm gonna give the big spoiler there. So if you want,
spoiler contains spoilers.
Keep the dream alive.
Yeah.
So what happens here? So the whole point of the story here is, I'll be honest here, I wanted to actually piss Justin off by writing down an entire prediction of what I thought was going to happen. And I kind of wish I did now, because needless to say, most of the stuff I thought was going to happen. I gotta, hold on a second,
You're pretty accurate.
Yeah, hold on a second, I gotta type in Sal's address. Are we gonna get in trouble driving with this thing on?
Just in case.
I don't know.
Well, what you do is you say we have the light on because we fall asleep at the wheel, and we don't like that.
Oh, is it this one? Way.
2606 Selena Way.
Thank you for giving Sal's address live on the camera.
We'll beep it.
So now you know where Sal lives. Anyway, so
starting route to 2606 Selena Way.
Thanks. Thanks, Siri.
Then turn left onto State Road 535.
We'll beep that out too.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember to bleep that out with like something stupid, like I'll do a close-up of Rainbow's face back there. Okay, so the story is simple. Twilight is hosting a party that's filled with every single character that has ever been introduced in the show,
except for Discord.
Yeah.
Well, he makes an appearance via balloon animal.
Yeah, that's.
And the credits.
Turn right onto
And one of the princess, she's all freaking out, saying, "I can't do this.
Turn the lights, dude."
What? Oh yeah, I can't do this. I can't do this. And the princess is like, "No, yeah, yes, you can." And her friend's like, "Yeah, you got this." They have a whole song number. It's a beautiful song. And what happens? Shit goes to hell. And this
freaking the Fire Nation attacks their airships. What? That was awesome, dude.
He's not entirely wrong there. Like just.
And then they shackle every pony and force them into slave labor.
This isn't even a joke, people. It does.
Polluting the air. That was freaking gnarly, dude.
So Celestia is like concealed in carbonite. Or she gets stoned or whatever. So does Luna and Kate.
Celestia got stoned. That's accurate.
But the main six are able to get away. And they hear Celestia trying to tell Luna to say, "Oh, go find the hippos or whatever." And so they have to. They learn later that she's talking about hippogriffs. They go outside of Equestria to Tatooine, where they
bump into
Capper, the guy who's obviously not meant to be trusted.
And voiced by Taye Diggs, and his song,
You Got a Friend in Me.
I was gonna say You Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me from Aladdin.
Yeah, right.
That's what I was going for, but I forgot apparently.
Yeah, I mean, like at least like not in terms of sound, but in reality of what the character is thinking.
So he's trying to like capture them secretly to sell them to the circus or something like that.
To basically to erase his debt that he owes
he's doctor. No, he's not like that. So they're about to be sold there, but then Tempest comes in and basically fucks the guy up.
And Tempest is like the main evil dude who's like the Storm King or something.
The main evil dude.
He's his main. She's his main lieutenant. She's got a broken horn and stuff.
Yeah, apparently
you can see it.
His yeah, that's it. Tempest there.
There you go.
He touched her horn.
So like.
That's what happens when the tips touch.
So they go out and they run into these cool ass pirates who I want to see a spin-off series of that are working for the Storm King. You can tell because his logo is a giant halo sword. And Rainbow Dash sings one song to convince them to go back to being pirates.
Motivational speaker, yeah.
It was
Rainbow Dash.
It was just one song. I'm like, come on, one song. They were just about to throw him overboard and like, okay, grub.
That's what a motivational speaker does, man.
He's got a
Use
point.
Human nature to rally the troops, man. That's my #1 area of study. I could do that with one song.
So
if I could come up with random musical lyrics on the spot.
They make friends with these pirates, and then Tempest shows up again.
Oh, but here's
because Rainbow Dash fucks up.
Yeah, she does a sonic rain boom, and
they
give away their coordinates, and you can see Twilight going, "No, Rainbow, no!"
Okay, anyway, so they bail out via hot air balloon that they use Spike for. Didn't even know that was the one thing. Yeah. Spike had like some weird more powerful fire abilities.
Well, he's getting older.
Anyway, what happens after that? Yeah, they finally go to this place where the hippogriffs are, and they turn out to be sea ponies. Make heads or tails out that. They're able to like transfer themselves with like that thing from inside out, like those pearls.
They had the special. Shut up, Ed. They had a special pearl of transformation that turned them into sea ponies, and they went all shoopy-doop, shoop-shoopy-doop. Well, technically, Evan's delight.
Well, wait. Here's the thing, though. They were actually pretty close to the sea ponies in the original series because the one pony saved them from drowning.
Yeah.
So yeah, call upon the sea ponies when you're in distress.
And now here's where the film actually gets interesting, because not that wasn't.
Yes, it does. Wow.
Because Twilight actually commits theft.
She tries to commit theft on a grand level. Well, which is
she tells her friends to go.
Dangerous to put her all of this one city, the sea pony people, the hippogriffs.
What happens
she puts them all into grave danger by stealing it.
Well, not really, but like
she could.
What happened was Twilight tries to steal this pearl because she believes it'll somehow save the day. I don't even know how, but when she does it by telling her friends, okay, let's go hang out with them a little bit more because the one pony, what's her name, Princess Skystar, who's a really good character, by the way, who says like, I'm sad you're leaving, and then they're like, no, we could stay a little bit more, and they had like this whole musical number, and it ends with this alarm going off and Twilight trying to steal the pearl.
The song was sketchy.
And so they kick them out. They like literally boot them out. They chain them in the sea ponies and just boot them out of there.
And then Twilight, says the one thing that I think everybody went to, and basically where she said maybe she was better off without the rest of her friends.
Yeah, I knew they were.
I think that's the first time she's had such a crisis with her friends in the entire series.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, you got to remember she's, all the pressure was on her, which is BS because she had her friends too. And they weren't in familiar territory.
Yeah, that was the other thing too. The fact that this was bigger than Equestria.
Yeah, it was like outside of it.
Yeah,
like they had like at the city outside, they had a black market selling alicorn. Well, that's what a unicorn's horn is called.
Sugar bits and pistachios.
So they were selling alicorns.
They were selling alicorn horns.
No, that is in actual mythology what a unicorn's horn is called, an alicorn.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
That's legitimate.
Learn something new.
I covered that in like the first episode of Pone to Pone.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Pony.
That's right.
But they were selling them, which means that they were killing ponies and taking their horns, or they were just stealing their horns.
Anyway, what happens after that? Twilight gets captured and taken back to
Storm King. Who basically, like, he's supposed to be the main villain, but Tempest is as you said, lieutenant, is the one who's basically going out and doing all the dirty work.
Yeah, she's like working for him, saying, if you give me these princesses, I'll restore your broken horn or whatnot. And she sings this number called Open Your Eyes, where it kind of shows her backstory. She was like a little filly, and her friends just, they're playing ball, and it rolls into a cave that's home to this Ursa Minor Major. And she goes in there, her friends just leave her there, and she gets beat up pretty badly. Like, she gets the scar and she loses her horn. And she goes back, and yeah, her friends just see her as like
crippled, essentially.
Yeah, watch out, she's crippled.
They didn't want to play with the cripple because they were afraid they were going to get crippleitis. That's a terrible message.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, kids are like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember when I was a little kid, my friend, I saw a ball go off a cliff, and rather than just helping me reach down and get it, they just kicked my ass down the cliff. And that explains everything, ladies and gentlemen. That explains why I'm so messed up.
Why you're so awesome.
I'm always awesome. But
that's right.
What happens after that? So yeah, Twilight kind of gets the picture of what's going on after watching that flashback scene, apparently. And she's in this cage. Why she doesn't teleport out is beyond me.
She can't. It's magic protection.
Well, here's the thing, like,
she was using magic, period.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to, to demonstrate it, but I think that, like, the cage was sparking or something.
Magic.
Yeah, she was trying to shoot the cage. She didn't, like, make any attempt at getting out. But however,
I didn't know that's what she wasn't doing.
However, I will say they did save that by showing her that she wasn't able to like, she didn't teleport at all anywhere in the film.
Yeah, she could have teleported all over the made everything better.
Yeah. So anyway, what happened after that? Twilight. They eventually get to.
All the friends they rally together because Spike saw her get kidnapped.
Yes.
And they're like, maybe we should forgive her now or talk to her.
So yeah, Princess.
And Spike shows up. Oh shit, she got kidnapped, yo. And they're like, let's go kick some face in. But then the sea ponies show up while the princess does. And you got the pirates, and then you got the cat guy. The cat guy.
Capper.
That guy. What's his name?
Capper.
Capper?
Yeah.
Capper was cool. I couldn't pinpoint his accent for a long time in the movie.
He's black.
No, come on.
Well, he's voiced by a black guy.
I was able to pinpoint his accent, and it's extremely impressive because it's a transatlantic accent.
Oh, really?
Which is borderline extinct, and it's the same accent that Rarity has.
So, they go back and they say, and Twilight has her powers taken by the Storm King, who's this like goofballish villain all of a sudden.
He's this doofy dude who somehow has all this respect to have an actual
so
party.
Stupid.
Because no, they did touch on a little bit in the comics. I can't remember all of it, but I do know that at some point he did say, he was on some sort of a quest to get like the most powerful thing possible.
I didn't read the comic. I don't think he did too. We kind of might need to leave the comment on the
that
comic
sounds
out
like
of this.
I said, I can't.
Who's scared.
Like I said, I can't remember all of it right now.
I would kind of leave the comic out of this just.
It's canon.
I know it's canon, but like I haven't read it, so.
Oh, he's saying comic spoilers.
Yeah, comic spoilers.
Okay, there I got.
Anyway, shit, what happens after that? So yeah, the friends rally up. They come in the place via cannon and Trojan cake. Not even lying there.
Yeah, basically, the Storm King creates a storm or a tornado that's so powerful that they just can't fly through it.
Yeah, and apparently they can with the cannon. Apparently,
Fluttershy broke down a guard by talking.
That was the best. That was hilarious.
Which was like that would work.
So
and it was beautiful.
So Tempest is wondering, hey, Horn, help me restore it. And he's like, nah, fuck you. Anyway,
you're just my pawn.
And yeah, so Tempest, he tries to throw Tempest off a cliff, and Twilight saves her, and she's like, why would you save me? And she's like, because you're friendly, or something like that.
Because of friendship, that's what friendship is.
Anyway, what happens after that?
Friendship.
So she saves her, and they're able to get the scepter from him that has all the powers of the princesses and the magic in there.
All the princesses' powers are tied into the scepter to give him the power over.
Twilight gets it, and he's about to make one final blow at him. Tempest takes the shot right before he's about to stone them.
Because that's what they've been doing. They've been attacking with a crystal that turns everybody to stone.
He falls off the balcony and falls to the ground and crumbles to death. And
our first confirmed kill.
Yeah, he straight up dies.
And it has to be someone as edgy as what's her name? Tempest.
Yeah. So they free all the ponies, and they have all the princesses are unfrozen, and they yuck it up, and Sia sings the worst song I've ever heard in my life. So
and then suddenly we find something else out too.
What?
Tempest, metaphorically speaking, removes one piece of her armor and tells them her real name, which is Fizzle Pop Berry Twist.
It's so stupid.
That's too long for a pony name. You have 2 compound words.
All I know is that Pinky found a new friend.
Yeah. So to talk about the plot there, that's out of the way. It's without saying that the music was amazing.
Yeah, it really was.
I mean, possibly Daniel Ingram's best.
They had a few songs that I was actually tapping and bouncing around to.
Yeah,
some of them were kind of like the end song. I was kind of like, eh.
Yeah, Sia. I'm not a big fan of Sia. I'm sorry.
I'm not really either.
What is it called?
I don't.
Rainbow.
No, what's the person called?
Sia.
Sia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this person.
She's like this
and
girl.
I couldn't hear her.
Yeah, like the thing was Sia. If you like Sia, it's fine. I just don't like her. It's like,
it wasn't as how should I say this? Hold on, I'm a music nerd. Please let me say something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Now here's the thing that I've learned when it comes to music: the visuals are just as important as the music itself. So when I first heard her song, I wanted to know what the visuals were going to be behind it, because I do know that she does play it in the movie. And the visuals, I thought maybe if I saw the visuals, it might impact me a bit more emotionally, but it didn't. That was it.
They could have chose a more amazing song for that.
Yeah,
that's why the last hurrah for a movie that's been in production for like 3 or 4 years.
Oh dear.
If not more.
Yeah, if anything, like the song that comes after hers, at least on the CD, is by Lucas Graham, a song called "Off to See the World," which I'm surprised they got him, because he has a song called "Strip No More."
Yeah.
A song about his favorite topless dancer not being at the topless bar.
So, anyway, like Sia, I always thought her singing was just like one giant sigh.
I can actually see that, yeah.
Yeah, it was just like that. And also, spoilers, the music video they do for that, any animated part is basically the ending of the movie.
Yeah, I would avoid the music video.
Which, by the way, I just want to tell you right here, Tempest being reformed, I fucking called that shit!
Well, I mean, you have to understand
not
the
reformed.
concept of... You have to understand the human nature.
She was
Every
reformed.
person, like, everything comes down to love and fear. Everything positive is love, and everything negative is fear, okay? So, therefore, every villain you ever see in any media or whatever, unless you're going for, like, a fantastical route where there's actual, like, evil,
Yeah.
every person, every villain you see is just a character that's misunderstood at one point in time in their life. And if they can have that point in time, if they can have those wounds healed, they can recover from it and be reformed. Look at any of the characters so far they've reformed so far. Who was the first one they did?
Sunset Shimmer?
No, it was the
Discord.
No, Nightmare Moon.
Nightmare Moon. What was Nightmare Moon's thing? She was sad because all the ponies were celebrating the day and they didn't celebrate in her night.
Well,
But here's another way to look at it, okay? She wasn't seeing the whole picture here. Ponies are most at their vulnerable at night. They were trusting her to watch over them in their most vulnerable, at their most vulnerable points.
But like,
if they didn't have, I mean, how good a point is that? I mean, how much love can you express? We trust you so much, princess. We're going to leave ourselves completely vulnerable to dragons and hippogriffs and everything else that could come in here and kill us.
Well, you know, like...
So, she was just misunderstood. She was under the misunderstanding that she thought she wasn't loved.
So...
Who was the next one they reformed?
I kind of want to cut it to stick it to the movie, man.
Well, go back. Yeah, go
back.
I mean, you could do that with any of the characters.
You look at the... Now, moving on to the characters, the pirates...
Oh, wait a minute. Because I did say that, to me, I feel like Tempest was more redeemed, not reformed. Because... while she, did redeem herself, she hasn't really, shown that she's going to, leave, or join the ponies, basically.
Well, she kind of did. She showed up at the party.
She basically did.
She did the fireworks.
Well, like I said, to me,
she began the steps.
She saved them.
Just like Sunset Shimmer started at the end of Equestria Girls by taking the hand of friendship.
A Bridget.
Just basically, like I said, metaphorically, she removed one piece of her armor, and we don't know where it's going to go from there.
I don't remember that part where she removed
No, he's saying metaphorically. He removed a chunk of her armor.
By telling them,
tough guy persona. She was being Sunday.
The hell?
Yeah. Okay, now go ahead.
So, the pirate characters were on all my favorite characters in there. The new, in terms of new characters.
They were your favorite characters?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they came up with like a spin-off series for them. I would love to see them go on more adventures.
I can actually see that happening just because they were the most...
Capper, maybe.
No.
Well, okay, well...
I can start a series with some of the new characters they can introduce and not all of them.
Yeah, and I can't go into comics spoilers territory here for your sake, so...
I would like to see like them. I want to see them go after the One Piece. I'm pretty sure they find it faster than Luffy. Capper, I didn't have a problem with. I just knew he was going to be the con artist kind of thing. He just had that look. I liked his Star-Lord trench coat, by the way.
He was the fast-talking rogue. He was the rogue.
He was the guy with the debts that just came and went.
He was the Flynn Rider. He was the fast-talking rogue. He was the con artist who uses charisma and charm to get weapons.
Now, there was one character, though, that he did not like.
No, here's the thing. Namely,
we missed the part. We forgot about the part where they used Spike as a flamethrower.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Him using Spike as a flamethrower was amazing.
It's like, wait a minute. You breathe fire, right? Like, you can even see Spike go... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even the characters are throwing out the plot holes there, right?
That was awesome.
Tempest has this sidekick that looks like something from Lilo and Stitch the series. I'm just going to throw that out there. Don't even deny it.
His name is Grubber.
He has no purpose in this film.
Comic relief, straight man.
He wasn't even that funny. He was just a guy
You said in the theater he was good.
I didn't hate him.
Comedy.
Stop. Let me explain. When I saw this character, I thought I was going to hate him. I thought he was going to be really annoying. But, he ended up being like that guy from Ocean's 11 that's always eating something.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's a good movie.
I don't remember the guy who's always eating something.
No, he always has food in his hand.
I don't remember.
He's the guy that...
I've seen that movie a ton of times.
He's the guy that, when he picks him up in prison, when he gets him, what's his face in prison? Ocean in prison? He's the guy, he always has food with him.
Like Brad Pitt?
I think it was. I don't remember.
Brad Pitt's character? Was he even in that movie?
He was this...
I think so. He was just like his right-hand man.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say was that we're cool driving with this, right?
That's fine.
Anyway, he was just there. He was all into sweets and everything, but he was there for the comic relief, I guess. But
straight man, yeah, definitely.
Even his jokes were not even that good. I mean,
I think he was there to fill in because if you look at Tempest's character, she's kind of the more dark and brooding type of character for the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, she spoke up when she needed to because she was a leader. But for the most part, she was quiet. He was there to fill in the silence in between.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, I will say the acting was good. I just felt like he wasn't really needed. Like he wasn't.
Like if they had redone the scenes a little bit better, they could have gone past the silence with a bit better about the character.
Yeah. The acting was.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and the thing too is that I didn't really understand the hatred for celebrity voices until I saw.
I didn't know who any of those celebrities were.
Well, no.
Celebrities, like the singer, what lady?
No, like Tempest. Tempest was played by Emily Blunt. Capper was played by Taye Diggs.
I don't care. I don't know who these
Storm
people are.
King was
They did a
voiced
good
by.
job, that's all that matters to me.
Hold on, just please let me say something here.
Check the battery.
Okay. Anyway, like I didn't really understand the hatred for celebrity voices until I saw Moana, which was not a bad movie.
I loved Moana.
It was not a bad movie.
Can I
Stick to the
say,
movie.
Except you're welcome.
But I can definitely tell, like, okay, this is The Rock. But he did add a great deal of charm to it. So let me just say that.
If only he could sing.
Acting is acting.
I'd like that everybody
He's
could sing in this, but Dwayne The Rock Johnson could not. That's the best part about that song. Like, it's either very catchy or just laughing at the fact that Dwayne The Rock Johnson can't
I
sing.
thought it was catchy.
But anyway, but when it came to these particular celebrities, it did not distract me. Now, granted, I will admit I don't know that much about them, but I never got the feeling that I was watching somebody or listening to somebody who did not belong.
Yeah.
What he's saying is he's rating their performance and they did a good job.
Yeah.
Like, there was one thing that part of the performance that I didn't like. Emily Blunt, I was really looking forward to. She was amazing in this. In fact, like,
who is she?
Tempest.
Oh, okay.
Tempest was well acted there. Except during the climax, I felt like her acting was underwhelming. Like, when she reacts to, like...
Where?
When she was reacting to, like,
You say the climax, I'm thinking when she's telling her story.
No, that's at the climax. When they're having the final battle at the end, when the Storm King reveals that she's not getting back her horn, she just has this underwhelming like you had a deal with me, and like it was like more like she pulled up like an inconvenience. It was like, you probably don't remember, but I remember catching that one.
Okay, but that was with the animation, not her voice, though.
No,
her voice.
It might have been both.
It was her voice. The animation was fine, but she was just.
Oh, let him talk.
I think that if for her in that point in time, you have to remember it's kind of like biting the hand that feeds you. If it doesn't feed you, you're going to be pissed. But you can't be too pissed because it might never feed you.
Oh.
In this case, he had all the power of pretty much the gods for the most part.
For the most part.
And he could have like incinerated her. Mm-hmm. Personally, while like he's sitting there loading with his stupid staff over the balcony and stuff, I'm like, Twilight, why don't you just go over there, kick him off the ledge and grab it and smash it? I mean, just make this easy for everybody.
Well, the climax was good. It's just that Tempest acting like how she reacts to him saying that she's just a piss off fuck you, I'm not getting your horn back. Beck was just underwhelming. She was like that whole we had a deal, that kind of thing there. Like she wasn't like freaking out or anything like there. Like she didn't feel like she was genuinely betrayed.
Which is saying she didn't act the role as properly.
Yeah.
As extreme as she should have.
Yeah, she wasn't like as
because
extremely.
If you think about it, that's been her like end's goal serving him for years.
Yeah, it's like
then she finally was able to get her reward, and it's been taken away from her.
You thought she'd be more
extreme.
Yeah, more extreme on that thing there.
Okay, I feel you.
But
yeah, no, I feel you. You're right. I mean, even if you're aware that he could blast you to bits, you're still gonna flip out because that's the whole point of your life at that point in time.
She shriek there, but you know what I'm talking about?
I do, but at the same time, I think you need to remember that. Now, I'm going to use an analogy here that may not be considered PC here.
Good.
But think of it this way: Storm King had that staff and was causing magic. He basically has a gun on him that he is actually just firing off at will at random here. You do realize that if she were to actually try something, he could easily react and shoot her.
But I was about to add on to that because you're reinforcing the point that I was making. But I mean, even if you're going to restrain yourself, like let's say, okay, so the thing comes up, the emotion comes up, and because that emotion should be that extreme, it should slip through. But like maybe after a second or two, after she realizes the implications of what could happen, it should still be extremely visible that she has that emotion, but it should also be visible that she's holding back and restraining herself just for the sake of trying to survive.
Exactly.
She should have been like, what the fuck? What do you mean you're not going to...
Yeah, it's not like she didn't realize there. She was just focused on the deal. It's like a bounty hunter focusing more on the prize. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought she looked like. She reminded me of Boba Fett. So, final thoughts on the movie. Like,
I enjoyed it. The animation style was interesting. I see why it took them so long to
yeah.
put it out, because they went for something new, that's something that's going to stand out.
It wasn't like...
I'm going to say if they had done it in the usual show style, they could have had it done after like 1 year maybe.
Yeah, it might have been good. Like, it wasn't like in the original movie in the 1980s where they only had 10 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cruizer, what do you think?
I'm sticking by with what I said, that it's a solid A- movie. There were some problems, but nothing that I thought was horribly bad.
Yeah,
I mean, you could say that's basically just, the show. Only, with a different style.
Yeah, this could have been like easily like divided into like a 5-part thing, you know what I'm saying?
If they want to really, if they really, 5 parts of awesome.
Not in this art style.
Yeah, of course.
This art style required a bigger budget, so I see them saving it for
one thing we will tell you though is there is no end credit scene though. There's nothing after the credits, so yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna know what happens to Grubber. He just disappears.
I just want to say that. No, he was cake boss at the end. He was dancing at the party.
Was he? I don't know.
Yeah.
He assimilated the pony culture because he liked his cakes.
So like,
Pony pies. Pinky pies.
As for me, like I said, when I was going into it, I wasn't expecting something too spectacular. I was picturing a step up from the show, but I would say like it's a kids movie. It's safe to show people.
I say I'm impressed because they had a whole lot of real world grittiness in there. And that's unexpected.
Yeah, like you're pointing out, they actually did have slavery in the movie.
Yeah, it's not like they did. Well, they did with King Sombra.
I was flipping. They did that for Sombra too. I flip out whenever, because you see, the reason why Ponies is so great, not just because people always say it's because the animation, it's because of the great voice acting, it's the storyline. That's all great and good. I agree 100%. But you have to understand the reason why that adults like us can watch it is because it has what I like to refer to as the Powerpuff Girl effect. Powerpuff Girls is great, and it was cutesy, but it had an equal part of like violence and realness to it too.
Oh yeah, when there was like gore in there.
That's why the show is so great, because it has that too.
There you go. Just
but the movie really had that.
Just add a little bit of gore when Tempest like takes out that one dude at the bazaar. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Just add him like there. He like has like something flying out of him or something like that.
Could have just been sweat.
All right. So other than that, so yeah, that was our thoughts there.
So basically, go see the film.
I'm at a dead end.
If
it's the wrong way.
Don't let the critics fool you. It's just whatever. It's just let the audience. Oh god.
Yeah, because
if you go into it and you just want to enjoy it, you will enjoy it.
If you want to take your kids there, it's cool.
And not to mention, if you are someone who is there, who's not a fan, you're just there for your kids, you will not be in pain. You will not cringe or anything.
You'll just think it's a cute movie.
Cringe.
There are some cliches in there, but
at the very
like
beginning, it's a little too like happy.
Yeah, and I think that was the joke. Like it was kind of a parody of itself.
No, I think it was legit.
To be honest, that was now that you actually mentioned that was a pretty good transition because yeah, it is kind of happy, but then
and then shit goes to hell.
Yeah,
shit goes to hell.
Exactly.
She drops fucking.
So like, yeah, check it out. It's pretty good. The kids might like it. Bring the family. It's a family movie.
It was a pleasant surprise.
As for whether or not you're familiar or not with the source material, it's there. It's there. Like if you haven't seen Friendship is Magic, would you recommend that, bro?
If you just watch it, you're probably gonna be surprised at how much realness and grittiness there is.
Yeah, of course.
Like I said, it's not like watching Nick Jr.
They
here.
killed a dude.
Yeah.
They killed a dude.
They basically killed a guy.
Only Discord can put that guy back together.
Yeah.
Actually, you got a point.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Only Discord could possibly put that guy back together.
Yeah, it's not like they just smashed Discord.
Yeah, I mean,
if Discord had showed up, he would have dissected the movie.
What if like they do an episode for the next season where they flashback to that and they do like what they did with Mortal Kombat, the animated series, when that guy's falling off the thing and it does show him being impaled?
It's possible, like because while they gave no hint of a sequel.
There shouldn't be a sequel.
No, if they do,
there can't be one.
I don't see how it's. Well, I mean, they could always. Okay.
Sorry.
Sequel for the series as a whole, not a sequel directly to the Thunder King or whatever. That's the
Thunder King.
Well, that's the World of Warcraft Pandaria boss. I don't remember this dude's name.
I like the name Thunder
Storm King.
Yeah,
I am the Thunder King.
Probably not in relation to him.
Yeah.
But probably just another big villain, because that's what they do for every season finale. They pick up a new villain.
Yeah.
Except for season 6 where they brought Chrysalis.
Yeah, you mind if I snag Peppermint again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Give us a villain that's not doofy. Give me a serious, all-out, I'm gonna kick everybody's ass villain.
They did with T-Rex. They had literal nuclear warfare with Dragon Ball Z fights. I still can't get over that.
There was literal nuclear.
There was. Did you see when they fought? There was mushroom clowns and everything.
Mushroom clowns?
Clouds.
I know. That's what I thought you said.
Oh man. I mean, the Vault Tech pony deck, he should be showing
the
up
camera's
with
gonna,
his thumb
the mic
up.
is going to pick that up.
Oh, shit.
In 500 feet, turn left.
You shut up. Anyway, I'm up. Yeah, the jokes in there were okay too. But,
yeah, again, nothing felt cringeworthy. Pinkie Pie is still Pinkie Pie.
Yeah, kind of. You're a little funny or annoying. But
The only cringeworthy thing, and it's part of the story, and it's actually pretty cool at the same time.
Yeah.
But to me, it was cringeworthy when Twilight tried to make the theft, and she was a douchebag to her friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are the two cringeworthy things.
Yeah,
but those are character faults as opposed to like usual cringiness.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was what we thought about it. So yeah, thanks for watching, I guess.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, takes awesome to know awesome. Watch these guys on YouTube's, and you guys have good everything.
You have stuff too, I guess.
All right, Cruiser, be sure to catch me on Hoof Rock. We've got a new episode coming out soon.
I do stuff too.
Yes. And I pay him to do mine. And hopefully you'll see this guy a bit more often, too.
Oh, yeah.
I got motivational speaking if you guys want that stuff. I don't see if you can see it from here, but I got it.
Yeah.
Search Eric the Epic, the World's Bro.
Of course. We fired him from singing our theme.